Okay, welcome to day 22. We're doing 100 videos in 100 days. This is going to fall for the purposes of tracking my transformation, physical, mental, spiritual, energetic, emotionally, over 100 days. Now, what I'm choosing to do, and the theory that we're following for this 100 days, is to focus on one thing. Generally, it's probably the most important thing you should be focusing on. In my case, it's acting. And we're at day 22. Now, we've already had some pretty interesting discoveries from where I came in. You have to start at the beginning, honestly. But if you want to pick up from here, go for it. Today was weirdly a tough day to sign off on. Like I'm doing this video probably 2 hours later. At the time of recording, it is 11:30 at night. I could have done it at 9:30, but I lost about 2 hours of time to procrastination, which is just interesting to note. I still did it. My reasons for doing it weren't great. It was based out of fear, not out of motivation for what good showing up 22 days in a row could do the next day. It was more out of avoidance of shame. But I guess here I am recording the video. I guess that got me over the line. But it's interesting that that's what's happened. Physically had a workout today, which was great. I haven't weighed myself today. Maybe it's because I'm worried that the number is not going to be where I think it should be. My guess would be I'm still probably about around 101 kilos. And we have 78 days to get down to 88 kilos. Stretch goal of 82, but we'll see. Excuse the planes flying overhead. I've done a lot of reflection today. I spent the entire day by myself. It didn't really go as planned. There were interruptions and problems that came up that I had to figure out, which kind of took me out of the exercise. I was supposed to do 9 hours, no technology, no talking to people, no nothing, just be with yourself, be with your thoughts, and see what comes up amongst the absentness, amongst the lack of stimulus, because we're all always on a screen or like it's just mental. We're always on a screen or the amount of advertisements. You see something like, I think the figure is something like 27,000 advertisements a day. And it's designed to pull you from yourself, from your reality, and place you in a new one. Like all. I used to think, the cost benefit ratio of advertisements, I just didn't get them because I thought, I'm not buying out of the 27,000 advertisements. I barely buy a thing a day. So that's 27,000 advertisements gone to waste. But the point is that they're all working towards pulling you from your reality, which is that you have what you need. You don't need anything else. And then they're designed to make you feel like you are missing something in your life and that you're trying to fill it. And then you start filling it with X, Y, Z. Now you're in the game. Now they just need to be in your life presently enough and look attractive enough. Then you think you've made the decision to go buy whatever. This is besides the point. This is part of what I've been reflecting on today. During my hours to myself, I start conspiracy theories around. I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. I think it's just the world we live in. But this is a check-in. So how am I doing? I'm pretty uncomfortable today. I feel very uncomfortable because I've been alone with my thoughts, and I think because I am uncomfortable, I'm gonna have to go back there and do it again. I definitely think I need to do this again. I've been tasked with only doing this once, being on my own for 9 hours of a day, in a place that I have happy memories of as a child. So for me, I went to the basketball court, specifically the stadium that I grew up playing in multiple times a week, every week for years as a kid. Stayed there for a couple hours, and then I went to the beach. And it made me uncomfortable. And that's not a good thing. I think if I want to be an actor, I need to be comfortable with being by myself. And it just made it very, very apparent just how addicted I am to dopamine. Dopamine hits. Social media wise, I only go on it. Specifically Instagram. Instagram was the massive one for me. And I think we're coming up to a month now with only going on it once a week, whether it's a Friday or a Saturday. You get one day a week to have a look at it. So that's good. That's going well. But I suspect there are other things in my life that I have filled in that time that I spent on Instagram with that is giving me the same dopamine hits. Because before, when I was using Instagram every single day, I'd use it every single day, and I'd use it for hours every single day. Now it's been out of my life for a month now, and I don't really find myself with hours more of free time. So I think what I need to do is pay attention to where that time is going. I've got my schedule, and I've scheduled my days for the next week down to the minute, which is good. As I said, I would do that, albeit I did it a bit later than usual. Although I'm doing more and more. Like, yes, I'm doing it late, but it's getting done. I journaled this morning, which is great. So that's another step in the right direction. I feel good. I feel like I'm growing. Sorry, I just need to take a step back and go at my own pace. The thought that I had today was, I am not anything. You are not anything. The ego spends or tries to get you to spend as much of your time and energy being something, holding up an image to everyone, to tell everyone, hey everyone, look, I am this thing, I am this person. And it's like, and it takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of time, and a lot of effort, and you'll be sitting, it's almost like you've got a cardboard cutout portrait of yourself, and this is you trying to be something, and you're like, this is me, but then there's people over there, and you've got to show them, this is me, there's people over there, you've got to there's people behind you, and you're trying to show everyone all the time that this cardboard cutout is you. And all the time that you spend doing that, you miss out on actually doing things, taking action and moving somewhere. So I think my definition of what myself is, or who I am, is always changing and dependent on what I do next. I am what I do next. Now, people will make assumptions about who you are based on what you have done. You can't control what people think of you. You know who you are. You, in every single moment of your life, can define and can determine who you are by what you do next. That's kind of what I learned today in my reflections. Anyways, I'll call it there, because I clearly look very tired. and I need to go to bed. Early start tomorrow. Got class, and keep working at it. See you tomorrow for day 23, which is pretty cool. I want to lose weight again so I can get that chiseled look. I like it. I think I look a little round at the moment. I think I look cute. Okay. I'm gonna stop letting you be privy to my inner thoughts. Go to bed. In truth, I'm just waiting for the 11-minute mark, so you and I can we'll call cut here, and now it's just you are now seeing me after I have let's do a little little role play. I'm gonna pretend to cut the video and then just start packing up. Just packing up, and then I'll be like, oh no, I'm still recording, and then I'll end the video, and that'll be it. Okay, here goes. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. It starts now. Oh,